My dear students of class 10, in this chapter that is metals and nonmetals, now it's time to study about chemical properties of metals. So far we have already studied about the physical properties of metals and nonmetals and also about some exceptions involved in the physical properties of metals and nonmetals. Now we are going to study about chemical properties of metals. There are many more chemical properties. Some of them are in our syllabus. The first property in this video we are going to study only the first property of metal, that is metal plus oxygen, that is metal oxide. Whenever metal reacts with oxygen, it becomes metal oxide. Whenever metal reacts with oxygen, it produces metal oxide. Either we have to simply add oxygen or heat the metal in presence of oxygen, the result is metal oxide. So whenever metal is being heated with oxygen or simply reacts with oxygen, it produces metal oxide. As for example, when zinc is heated with oxygen, it becomes ZnO, and chemically it should be written as Zn plus O2. The result is ZnO. For zinc it is plus 2 charge, for oxygen it is minus 2. Using crisscross method we will get ZnO. When sodium reacts with oxygen, simply sodium is when exposed to the atmosphere, it reacts with the oxygen of the atmosphere to become sodium oxide. That is sodium plus 1 charge, oxygen minus 2, and the formula is Na2O using crisscross method. This is sodium oxide, metal oxide. Whenever calcium is being heated with oxygen, it becomes calcium oxide. Aluminium is being heated with oxygen, it becomes aluminium oxide, as Al has plus 3 charge, O has minus 2 charge. Using crisscross method we will get Al2O3. So far we have studied that whenever metal reacts with oxygen, it produces metal oxide. And metallic oxides are basic in nature, means an aqueous solution of metal oxide is when put over red litmus paper, it turns into blue. Means metallic oxides are basic in nature, so it can change the color of red litmus to blue. But some exceptions are there. Some metallic oxides are acidic as well as basic in nature. They are not only basic. They show the properties of acidic as well as basic. That's why they are called amphoteric oxides. Now examples of amphoteric oxides are zinc oxide and aluminium oxide. ZnO and Al2O3 are such metal oxides which show the properties of acids as well as base. As for example, we are going to see how ZnO can be treated as amphoteric oxide. Means ZnO acts as a base as well as an acid. So here, whenever ZnO reacts with HCl, it produces ZnCl2 plus H2O. ZnO acts here as a base. HCl is an acid, hydrochloric acid. So whenever a base reacts with acid, it produces salt and water. Salt in this case is ZnCl2. Double displacement reaction. This is using double displacement reaction, you can easily form the products. And in this second equation, I have written ZnO plus NaOH. The result is Na2 ZnO2 plus H2O. ZnO is acid here. NaOH is a base, sodium hydroxide. So whenever an acid and a base react, it gives salt and water because of neutralization reaction. The salt in this reaction is very special that you have to memorize. Sodium zincate. Na2ZnO2 is nothing but sodium zincate. This is a very special salt whose formula is to be remembered, and plus water. Means in this reaction ZnO acts as an acid. That's why acid plus base, the result is salt and water. and in the above reaction ZNO is a base. That's why base plus acid, the results are salt and water. Means in both the reactions we have seen that ZNO acts as an acid as well as a base. So they are amphoteric in nature. Thank you.